Murder link to Margaret Thatcher aide accused of raping teenage boy. Scotland Yard is investigating a possible link between one of Margaret Thatcher's closest aides and the unsolved murder of an 8-year-old boy in the 1980s. Sir Peter Morrisoin, the former deputy chairman of the Conservative Party, who died in 1995, was a known child molester, but was never charged with any crime during his lifetime. Now police are examining whether the MP for Chester could have had any link to the unsolved murder of 8-year-old Vishal Metrota, or however it's pronounced, in 1981. Last week, a 46-year-old man told the Telegraph that Morrison raped him when he was 14 and claimed Scotland Yard covered it up. Isn't the MP's paedophile list mirroring, more or less, the Queen's New Year's honours list? It would appear that most known paedophiles that were MPs were also knighted. If I headed up this investigation into MPs raping and killing young children, then I would just see who was knighted in the last couple of decades. Of those that were, see which ones were MPs, and hey, start with them, because the odds are stacked that they're paedophiles. But the point I want to make about this article is this. Forget Sir Peter Morrisoin, Sir Peter Morrisoin. He's dead. Can't do anything about that now. We need to find out who it was in Scotland Yard, again, who covered up this investigation. Like oh so many allegations made about oh so many MPs abusing kids, Scotland Yard is at the heart of them all, covering them all up. So who the hell in Scotland Yard covered up this time for Peter Morrisoin? Someone was given that order to stop that investigation. There must be records of who was investigating it and who told them to shut it down. We need to somehow find out who in Scotland Yard is a paedophile sympathiser and charge them with, maybe aiding Tory MPs to abuse, rape and kill young children. Because Scotland Yard has been covering up time and time again for paedophiles in the past, it makes this recent headline such a joke. Prince Andrew could face a Scotland Yard investigation over sex abuse claims. The Duke of York could face a Scotland Yard investigation into Virginia Roberts' claims if she makes a formal complaint against him. Police sources have confirmed. Despite the fact that all criminal prosecutions are brought in the name of the Queen, members of the royal family are not immune from the law, or you could have fucking fooled me. So, with Scotland Yard having spent years ensuring that the so-called elite stay prosecution-free, despite all the evidence that they have abused and sometimes killed children, we're supposed to believe Scotland Yard will all of a sudden now have a full investigation into Prince Andrew's sex slave girl. It's just not going to happen. I bet Virginia Roberts gets a fast-acting cancer, or she has an unfortunate accident, or she may of course take her own life because of the pressure of everything. And I bet this happens just before she's about to give evidence or be interviewed by the police. Scotland Yard works for the Queen, so this simply isn't going to happen. They think you're a fucking idiot.